Hey everybody, welcome to JK's second annual virtual tasting. My name is Jared Cross, one of the owners at JK's Wine and Liquor. I'm here with Kristen, I'm the sales reps at Drive-In Imports, and we're here to introduce you the holiday tasting bag. So there are 6 bottles this year, a little bit higher quality, and it'll be $100 even. That includes tax, discount, out the door, $100. Very good wines in the bag, we'll go over them later. The first wine in the bag we are tasting is Portada. It's a Portuguese red blend, and actually has 7 different grapes in the blend. Kristen will be able to tell you a little bit more about it as we go through the tasting notes on it.
So Portada is from Lisboa in Portugal, which is actually the capital of
Us Americans
Portugal.
know it as Lisbon, Portugal. Lisboa, if you speak Portuguese.
Which I don't. But it's mainly Touriga Nacional, Castelao, Tinta Ruiz grapes are pretty much the dominant Portuguese grapes that take over this blend. It's a very fresh, fruit-forward wine. It's meant to be drank very young. It's nice to give it a nice little swirl, get some air in there, let the fruit breathe a little bit. What are you getting there?
A lot of fruit, like cherries, blackberries. Maybe even some blueberries.
There's a lot of berry.
Dry, medium body. What else can you tell me about this one?
Sorry.
No. I mean, what else should we know about it?
So basically, it is a very medium-bodied wine. It has got a lot of fresh berries to it, so you're very on par with your raspberries.
I didn't read the notes, by the way.
Yeah, you were definitely right on par with all of that. But it also pairs very well with anything barbecue food, barbecue sauce, ribs. It even goes well with Indian food. It's got a lot of fresh fruit in there, so it goes well with that spice. But overall, it is a
easy to drink.
Easy drinking. A lot of Portuguese wines are nice table wines, very, very affordable and nice on the palate.
Yeah, so that's the first one. That one's from Portugal. We're going to move on to Spain, but cheers to Portada.
Cheers to Portada.
Portada. All right, now moving from Portugal over to Spain, we're going to be tasting the Spanish red blend. This is Fuerza from the Eco Bodegas winery. Kristen will tell you a little bit more about it as I'm pouring.
Yeah, so Fuerza is from Humila in Spain, a very dry region where the grapes can be organically grown. This wine is actually certified vegan, which makes it an extra special wine. Give it a nice little swirl there. It's 12 months in French oak barrels for aging, so you get a lot of really nice tannins on it. What
Nice
do you think?
tannins, yeah. Cheers to Fuerza. Nice and getting a lot of, again, cherries, blackberries, dark fruit. My favorite part about this wine is that it's 14.5% alcohol, which is very nice.
Very high in alcohol, a lot of
very high in alcohol, very
get
smoky.
Get a lot of smoky textures in there.
And what would this pair well with? I mean, I'm trying to think of what food this would go well with because it's such a full-bodied,
So Fuerza, since it's nice full-bodied red wine, goes really well with, Italian foods like pizza. It can go really well with Mexican food. It kind of has a broad range of,
yeah,
nice.
Definitely a food wine.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Yeah. While the Portada was more just everyday drinking, you could drink it with anything.
Nice table wine, yes.
This
absolutely.
is more of a food wine, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
What else about anything special about this one besides it being 90 points?
I was going to say our nice 90-point rating on the Wine Spectator scale there. So it's got a nice points rating to it, which always gives it a little bit of an extra boost where you're drinking some quality wine.
Yeah, very good. Well, cheers to Fuerza.
Fuerza.
All right, moving from the Ibiza Peninsula over to Italy. We're going to be tasting the Italian Cavali from Cavali winery.
So the Cavali from Cavali is 100% Cortese grape. So to be a Cavali, it has to be from the Cavali region and the Cortese grape. So it's got It is a DOCG wine, which is a nice Italian certification.
Yeah, the DOCG, for those who don't know, is an Italian denomination, basically a stamp of government approval, noting the quality and excellence of that wine. You'll see it around the neck of the bottle. It says DOCG.
It's basically the highest quality that you can be, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I understand it.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Let's
cheers
see
to
what we got.
Cavali Gavi. It's very nice. It's got a lot of stone fruit, little minerality.
Yeah, get a little bit of peach in there,
peach.
almond.
Almond, yeah.
I feel like the minerality really comes out in the finish.
It's a little easy to drink, although it is a little more full-bodied of a white wine than I would have expected. You know, it almost drinks like almost a light Chardonnay.
Right, it's on the drier side.
What would it pair well with, something like this?
This goes great with seafood. That minerality, that little bit of, like salinity goes really, really well with basically any seafood. It's gonna go well with fish, any kind of scallop, things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, it's a really nice balanced quality delicious white wine.
Very nice.
All
and
right.
we'll cheers to the Cavali Gavi.
Yeah.
All right, we're staying in Italy. We are sticking with the Cavali winery, and we're moving on to their red wine. It's the Nebbiolo grape, which is delicious. Kristen will tell you a little bit more about it.
So the Kavali Nebbiolo is 100% Nebbiolo grape. It's got a lot of nice deep tannins in it. This specifically has 18 months in oak barrels. Give it a little bit of a swirl there.
A little bit of swirl. 18 months in oak barrels. Really?
Yep. Then we do an additional few months in the bottle as well to really let it stabilize and balance the fruits.
Wow. That's pretty interesting.
What do you get on the palate?
It's almost like leather. I'm getting like leather, which you don't want to say, but it tastes like. Yeah,
you get a little bit of that leathery feel to it. Little cherry notes.
Definitely cherry, blackberry. Definitely the black stone fruits. Anise. Maybe some anise.
It's a really nice, deep, full-bodied wine, though. As Jared continues to drink it, it goes really well with any kind of pasta dish.
Right, yeah, what would it go with? Pasta?
Definitely pasta, meat and cheese, so, charcuterie boards.
A charcuterie board?
Absolutely.
Gotta
love it. Yeah, gotta love a nice charcuterie board. But a really well-balanced finish overall. So, cheers to the Cavali.
Cheers to the Cavali. I do want to mention that it is DOC as well, which is obviously the stamp of designation for the Italian government, stating that it is of high quality. And we'll cheers to the Cavali Nebbiolo. All right, everybody, we're moving from Italy over to France. We are now in France. We're tasting the elles Sancerre.
So Sancerre is a Sauvignon Blanc grape. It's 100% Sauvignon Blanc and it's grown in the Loire Valley in France. It gives it a little bit less of that super vibrant grapefruit citrus feel that you get from the New England style Sauvignon Blancs. It's a little bit higher quality, as most French wines tend to be.
Yeah, all Sancerre. So
yeah, so you're gonna get a little bit that
nice league of their own, right?
Absolutely, a little bit softer on the palate for sure. So then let me know what you think about it.
All right. A little more like citrus, grapefruit than I thought I would, right? I mean, it's a little bit of citrus
it definitely still
forward,
comes out.
right?
Yeah.
But it's also...
You get some peaches in there, yeah, softer, some peaches, honeysuckle. I think a little bit of like that saltiness comes out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a full body than the Gavi.
Yeah.
So it would probably pair well with better than just like lighter seafood, more of a...
Yeah, definitely nice, like rich fish dishes. It goes well with anything with goat cheese in it. Definitely great for, a pairing wine.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, cheers to the elles Sancerre. All right, we're sitting here in France. We are tasting the elles Chanusta Pop. We saved the best for last. This wine is delicious. I'm gonna pour it up while Kristen tells you a little bit more about it. The only thing I'm gonna say is that it got a 92-point award from Wine Spectator.
All right, thank you very much. So our Chanusta Pop is a Grenache Mourvedre Syrah blend. It's got mostly Grenache in there, but it's a very nice, ripe, fresh, fruity wine from France. So it's actually from the Rhone Valley, Chateauneuf, to be specific.
Right, GSM, everybody's heard GSM, Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. That's what this is. It's delicious.
Yeah, so
let's swirl, let's see what we got here. I hate to say leather again, but I'm getting a little bit of leather.
A little bit of herbs in there. Definitely herbaceous aromas.
A little bit of herbs, a bit of red fruit. You know, it's full-bodied red for sure.
Yeah, we get a lot of red, black fruit notes to it, so that full body really comes out, you know. But you're gonna get a nice balance.
Yeah, it's very well, but very smooth actually for what you would expect it to be as like a dry. It's not overly dry, very smooth, very drinkable.
But yeah, so
the pairings with this.
I would say, so let's get into pairings.
Where are we going with this one? Right? So you can drink it by itself, obviously, but
this is a nice full-bodied red. You're gonna get a lot of quality out of this wine. You're gonna want to eat or drink this wine with a lot of nice, like juicy steaks, grilled meats. Yeah, grilled meat, steaks, things like that. You're really gonna get a lot out of it. You know, you can even finish it with dessert. Goes well with dark chocolate. So it's got a lot of range.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's very full-bodied, and you know, we're gonna cheers to the elles
Chanusta Pop to finish it off.
To finish it off.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with us for the tasting. And,
I want to thank you, Jared, for including me. Triven Imports is so lucky to be part of your tasting here today and for the holidays. So thank you.
Yeah, and we thank Trivens for being part of our circle.
Don't forget the bottles, right? All the bottles?
Yeah, so the bottles, we're looking at a 6-bottle bag. It's $100 out the door. You're saving about $30 total, which is pretty significant savings. And the bottles of wine are very high quality, and we hope everybody enjoys.
Happy holidays, everyone.